What up, guys? In
What up?
today's video, we're going to be talking about a day in the life of a college football student athlete. Division I, top of the nation. We're going to be talking about Ohio State. That's our perspective. My name is Raterman.
Nick Seamy.
So we both played football at Ohio State. So we're going to tell you guys what a typical day looks like for, a college football student athlete. Let's dive in. So
Let's do it.
yeah, kick us off.
So probably say Tuesday in season.
Yeah, so first of all, guys, it's so hard to pinpoint a day in the life because literally it depends what phase of the year you're in and what day of the week it is during that phase of the year. So whether it's winter, spring football, summer training, fall camp, in-season, bowl season, those are all different phases, and every day of the week is different during each of those phases. So we're going to just pick, in season, a typical day in the fall, what it's like to be a football player in those days, because that's definitely one of the times where you're definitely most busy, I would say.
For sure.
So we'll pick Tuesday. That's probably our hardest day of the week, hardest practice day and stuff. So kick it off.
So we would have lifting at 6 a.m. So we'd be up by about
Wake up at 5.
5. Yeah, you had to probably be in the building about 5:15 because you had to get a meal in or like some sort of snack. You had to eat before and after your lift. So
yeah, I would probably wake up at
you probably
4:30.
4:45.
Get to the building by 5. I would always want to be there an hour before so I could eat breakfast. Or sometimes we eat breakfast after. So really it just depends. Let's just say we get up at 5, go to the Woody. That's our athletic center. Eat breakfast, and then you have to go down and you got to get ready for your workout. So tell them about the workout, I guess.
So you would go in, total body workout, probably take about an hour
and a
30
half.
minutes. Yeah. So usually you're out by, 7:30?
Yeah, they
Give or
wanted to
take.
make sure that you were at least done by 7:30. Because
people would have 8 a.m. class.
Yeah, you have 8 a.m. class. So, yeah, really the goal is get you out by 7:30, and then you actually had to shower, go back up and eat again, take your vitamins and everything, check in with the nutritionist, and then you would head from that to your 8 a.m. classes. And then so every, student athlete for us at least was required to schedule classes from, I believe, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. during the season.
Yeah, I think it's 8 to 12. I think if, depending on if you were a sophomore, junior, and you had to take a certain class,
Yeah.
you might have been able to stretch it to maybe 1:30, but it wasn't going to go any later than 2 o'clock because that's when meetings would start.
So basically you had to have your classes scheduled from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., which is not a big window. That's why a lot of people during the fall try to take less credit hours, or they'll essentially block off more time in the spring to take extra classes. So from 8 to 12 you'd have class, go on campus, do your thing, and then you'd go back and you'd want to really get to the Woody around, I would say 12 or 1.
Yeah.
Because essentially you got to eat lunch again, and when I'm saying you have to do this, you do have to go in and check with your nutritionist.
They check you off.
They literally check your name off the sheet, so you actually do have to go up and eat, and they basically make sure that you're getting the proper food in. So that was from 12 to 1, and then from 1 to 2-ish you would
have to go down. You have to
training
get, basically you
room.
start getting dressed, taped.
You get ready for the practice.
Yeah. Before meetings started, actually.
Yeah, they would tape your ankles. So at Ohio State, it was mandatory that you taped your ankles before every practice, whether it was a lot of tape or not a lot of tape. So
You said have tape on your ankles.
yeah, so you'd get whatever you had to do to get ready for practice, whether it's hot tub, stretch, get taped, get dressed, all that stuff. You do that in that 1 hour, and then you'd kind of chill and wait for your meetings to start.
Yep.
So they would start everybody off with special teams meetings. We'd go into the special teams room, do the meetings, then you'd break off into your individual specific group, position groups, do those meetings.
Yep.
And then, what is it, 3 o'clock by this point?
Yeah, it's about
3:30.
3:15, 3:30, yeah.
And then the fun begins.
All the fun.
Kick off the practice for us.
So I think about 3:30 we'd have a horn that goes off. So someone would literally be running around with an air horn, notifying all the positions that, hey, it's time.
Practice time.
Practice time. So we'd go back in. We'd get obviously our shoulder pads, our helmets, our cleats. We get suited up, head out to the field, and then we'd start. We had like a pre-practice, so everyone would branch out into their individual positions, and the strength coach is usually with each group and run them through like some sort of
stretch mobility, routine, and then the coaches would have them do mental reps of things, get their pre-practice drills down,
getting your steps in, or your fits, or where your hands should be in certain movements. So
a bunch of like little drills to get the pre-practice started, get your body flowing a little bit, and then we would dive into dynamic warm-up. So they'd bring the whole team together, then do your individual warm-ups, and then practice would begin. And so practice, this is Tuesday practice, meaning it's the padded one, and it's the hardest one of the week for sure. And this and Wednesday, I would say, were the hardest ones of the week. But yeah, this was a tough practice, gritty. You're getting a lot done, and you're practicing for that that team that you're playing that week, and that would last from about probably till this is tough. I would say till like 6, 7.
Yeah, 7. I'd say we're off the field definitely before 7, probably 6:45, 6:30.
Yeah, sometime in that time range. But really, you would get done, go shower again, and then you'd go up for dinner time now. So again, mandatory. You gotta check it off the list. And yeah, dinner would be over, and it was definitely at least 8:30 at this point.
Yeah.
And if you did have study tables, then unfortunately your day was not quite done yet. So this is like the most excruciating day you could have. If you had to do study tables after this, it'd be 8 p.m. You got to go to another facility to get your mandatory study hours in as a student athlete, or your mandatory tutor hours. Some people had the private tutors that they would have to go to, and yeah, actually, if you missed a tutor, you'd have to pay for it with your own money, which was funny. That rhymed. So yeah, the day really was, I guess you could say it's from 5 a.m. to 8 to 9 p.m. and then you'd go to bed and get ready to do it again the next day. But some days, like, for example, maybe you don't have class from 8 to 12. Maybe you have class from 8 to 10:30 or 8 to 9:30, and then you could go sleep for an hour or two before you could make it back to the athletic center. So everybody's situation is different, but that would be like the most packed day that you could have, essentially. And yeah, that's the grind of a college football student athlete, a full day in the life. What else would you say just about the days in general? Like, how did you feel?
I liked getting to our Thursday practices.
Yes.
Because we had like spider pads or thin pads, and it was more like a run through.
No, it was a practice. It was a full practice, but it was just like you weren't hitting, so everything felt better.
It was more like scheme. It was more of like
mental
the
reps.
Offense versus the scout team. Going through basically the entire day of like different sets or different scenarios, or end zone, or
getting you really ready for the game.
Yeah.
So like we said, every day really is different. It's hard to pinpoint like this is a day in the life. So if you hear anyone tell you guys that a specific thing is a day in the life, that's only true for maybe like one.
It's highly variable.
Like a very small percentage of the 365 days out of the year, because it changes so much. But that's a good example of like the grit of the daily, I would say, or just the daily grind in general. It's pretty hard throughout the entire time. You might have a day here or there. Like Mondays, for example, sometimes you get Monday or Sunday, you get a day off or something like that. Those days were awesome. But I would say majority of the days were more on the grind side like that. Do you have anything else, Nick, you can tell them about?
That's about it.
Yeah, guys, that's a day in the life. If anyone tells you different,
subscribe.
They might be wrong.
Subscribe.
Or they might be right. I don't really know. Subscribe. That was our day in the life. And make sure that if you want to have another day in your life, you should subscribe.
Oh my gosh, that was
yeah, guys, subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe. Follow Nick at NickSeamy_ on Instagram, and then follow me at ClayRat on Instagram, and be on the lookout for his potential YouTube channel coming out
soon.
And yeah, guys, let us know if you have any questions. We want to help you guys answer anything you have, or just shed some light on the information like this. And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.